Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Canada Immigration. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about the major changes to Canadian permanent resident pathways in 2024. In 2024, Canada introduced several new immigration pathways and updates to existing programs, aiming to attract skilled workers, international students, and French-speaking immigrants to meet the country's evolving economic needs. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. In 2024, Canada launched several new pathways to permanent residence and has made major changes to existing pathways. The below table showcases these updates for a clearer overview. Francophone Minority Communities Student Pilot, FMCSP. Francophone Minority Communities Student Pilot was launched on August 26, 2024, as a flagship measure of the policy on Francophone immigration. This program aims to attract and retain French-speaking international students who wish to settle in Canada permanently by providing graduates a direct pathway from temporary to permanent status. Pilot program participants will also benefit from access to settlement services while they are studying. Details and eligibility. To be eligible, participants need to meet the following criteria. 1. Be a citizen of an eligible country. 2. Have a letter of acceptance from a participating designated learning institution, DLI, that says they're applying under the FMCSP. 3. Be enrolled in a study program that meets the requirements of the pilot. 4. Have enough money to pay for tuition fees and living expenses for themselves and family members who come with them to Canada. 5. Live outside Canada when they apply. 6. Get a medical exam, if needed. 7. Get a police certificate, if needed. 8. Score a level 5 or higher in all abilities in the Niveau de Compétence Linguistique Canadian scale. Depending on where they're applying from, they may also need to provide other documents. Welcoming Francophone Communities Initiative. Earlier this year, IRCC announced that it would be expanding its Welcoming Francophone Community Initiative. The initiative supports the immigration of French-speaking newcomers to specific Francophone and Acadian communities outside Quebec. Prior to its expansion, this initiative included 14 Francophone and Acadian communities. IRCC expanded the program to include 10 more communities across 6 provinces in August 2024. Under this initiative, these communities are given funding by IRCC to provide settlement plans, and services such as language training and employment advice, and arrange community events to help newcomers integrate into the communities. Details and eligibility. Details about candidate eligibility in the new communities have not yet been announced. Alberta Law Enforcement Pathway. On June 25, 2024, the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program launched a new immigration pathway for those working in law enforcement. Details and eligibility. Candidates must have a job offer from an employer with membership in the Alberta Association of Chiefs of Police. This job offer must be for one of the eligible occupations. 1. Commissioned and non-commissioned police officers. 2. Related occupations in public protection services. 3. Police investigators and other investigative occupations. 4. Specialized law enforcement occupations. Since this is an express entry aligned stream, candidates must also meet all the other express entry criteria. The province allocated 50 nominations to this pathway in 2024. Quebec's Skilled Worker Selection Program. Earlier this year, it was announced that the Skilled Worker Selection Program would replace Quebec's regular Skilled Worker Program. The Skilled Worker Selection Program offers a pathway for people to live and work in Quebec permanently. It differs from the previous program through an increased focus on French language proficiency and Quebec values. It has 4 streams. Details and eligibility. To qualify for any PSTQ stream, you must not only meet the criteria specific to that stream, but must also meet general eligibility requirements. 1. Be 18 years or older. 2. Intend to settle in Quebec and take up employment. 3. Be capable of performing the job you're applying for. 4. Sign a financial self-sufficiency contract, proving you can support yourself and any accompanying family members for 3 months after arriving in Quebec. 5. Obtain a certificate of learning democratic and Quebec values, including for any family members aged 18 or older. 6. Comply with any return conditions if you have a scholarship in Quebec. The Exceptional Talent Stream is the only stream that does not require knowledge of French. There are certain restrictions on employment, such as not being on behalf of a company where you have legal or de facto control, or being in fields such as payday loans, adult entertainment industry, and pawnbroking. To apply to receive a Quebec selection certificate under this stream, candidates must enter the IRCC pool, and be drawn from the pool to receive an invitation to apply from the Quebec Immigration Ministry. The PSTQ has suspended issuing invitations to apply until June 30, 2025. It is expected to start inviting candidates after that date. PEC Graduate Stream. Earlier this year, it was announced that the Quebec Experience program would undergo significant updates. PEC offers a pathway for temporary workers and international graduates to transition to permanent residence in Quebec. It has two streams, one for Quebec graduates and one for temporary foreign workers. Starting November 23, only programs where 75% of courses or credits are completed in French are eligible for the PEC Graduate Stream. The Quebec government announced that it would be reducing the number of Quebec selection certificates to PEC graduates in 2025, from a projected 14,500 in 2024 to a target of 4,500 in 2025. Details and eligibility. The graduate stream of the PEC has been paused. It will reopen on June 30, 2025. In Canada Focus category. In the Immigration Levels Plan 2025-27, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada announced that 40% of the planned admission spaces for 2025 will be allocated to applicants already residing in Canada through the In Canada Focus category. In 2025, this is planned to equate to 82,980 dedicated admission spaces in the category. The introduction of this category is in line with the federal government's decision to prioritize domestic candidates for PR. Details and eligibility. The In Canada Focus category primarily encompasses admissions from the Canadian Experience class in addition to regional pathways. It may also come from the Federal Skilled Worker Program and the Federal Skilled Trades Program. Candidates would need to have eligible express entry profiles at the time of an immigration draw and be non-permanent resident, NPR, with a valid temporary resident status in Canada. Federal Economic Priorities, Express Entry. In the Immigration Levels Plan, IRCC set a target for 41,700 permanent residence admissions under a federal economic category. This category makes up part of the express entry admissions targets. These economic priorities may be addressed through Canada's category-based draws, first launched in May 2023. The Levels Plan specifically called out three categories as priorities in 2025: healthcare occupations, trade occupations, and French language proficiency. Candidates eligible for these categories may be more likely to receive visas in 2025. BC's Entrepreneur Immigration Regional Stream. On June 21, British Columbia made the Entrepreneur Regional Pilot Program a permanent fixture in their provincial nominee program. Now known as the Entrepreneur Immigration Regional Stream, this helps eligible newcomers looking to start a new business. Interested candidates must visit the community they plan on running a business in, and also receive a community referral that allows them to register and apply under the A stream. Eligible communities include Cariboo Region, Mackenzie, Canel, Kootenay Region, Castlegar and Central Kootenay, areas INJ, Columbia Valley and East Kootenay, Kimberley Nelson and Central Kootenay, areas E and F, Roslyn Trail, Nechako Region, Bulkley Nechako, Northeast Region, Fort St. John, Thompson Okanagan Region, Clinton, temporarily paused, Penticton, Salmon Arm, Vernon, Vancouver Island/Coast Region, Campbell River, Comox, Mount Waddington, Powell River. Details and eligibility. In order to be eligible, candidates must establish a new business aligned with the priorities of the referring community, demonstrate business and/or management experience, have a personal net worth of more than 300,000 Canadian dollars, make an eligible personal investment of at least 100,000 Canadian dollars in the business, create at least one new full-time job for a Canadian citizen or PR, demonstrate a minimum language proficiency of Canadian Language Benchmark (CLB) level, have, or be eligible for, legal immigration status in Canada, and have been lawfully admitted into the country where they currently live. Nominees can receive a work permit for establishing their business in BC while their application is being processed. These updates reflect Canada's ongoing efforts to strengthen its immigration system and provide diverse opportunities for those seeking to settle and contribute to the country's growth. That is all for today. In this video, what are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care. Oh oh. OO, 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 OO.